Up really on the running play, give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. Brings up second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Solid.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Brandon Copeland coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We go, sack.
53 is the mic. I got you, boy.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is the running back, Powell. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Marshall, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the gun with Howard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Lefty.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
No.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
It's 3rd and goal.
Go. 280! Man 5-7.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Powell. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and game that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On first down, they run with Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? He's going to let it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now it's Darnold. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation in there. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tavecchio to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Now Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the...
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Here's Jackson to return. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Powell takes it from Darnold. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Powell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Toss play, Powell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he finds his man Griffin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Powell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Darnold. And he turned it over the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Finds his target, Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Darnold. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Back. 120. Run.
Now Wentz. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Second and goal at the 16-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Wentz toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And 16.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike, 54. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Let's go. Trey. Two jet.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Darnold now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Darnold completes it, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. And overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Darnold hitting his tight end, Herndon, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that will get him one closer.
Jets 21.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 46-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch out, watch out.
Great 15, great 15.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Flush to his right. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
First down and goal to go.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slam. Jim.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. 10, and it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Shoot. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's good for our Eagles. First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. But Charles, it's one.